Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. I see a pathway already opening. This still has some time. This is a long pathway. We have a fish in the middle of the pathway. Fish can symbolize material satisfaction, money. And then there's a cat appears here. Cats like the comfort, and also they're hunters. I don't know if you see recently there's a cat catching fish on the shore. Like literally at that moment, they just trick the fish and then catch it. So I feel like here the path is opening. It's taking it towards an opportunity, but then you need to embody the energy of the cat here in order to catch this big fish. And it doesn't matter to the cat; they can. As long as they can carry the fish, they can catch it, like small or big. So I feel like here you need to embody a little bit the energy of the animal. Doesn't have to be like, you might be feeling, I don't like cats. Doesn't have to be you liking a cat and just adopting a cat, which I love. I have many, but this can be you actually, embodying the energy of it, the wittiness, the fun part of it. And also cat has feminine energy. They can see things that our human eyes cannot see. They can feel energies. So that's why I feel you can a little bit embody that. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're with me today. If you go on to enjoy this message, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's a free way to be here and enjoy more of these videos. And what we see here, let's get back into it. We have here, very specific. I see there's a person here, a woman reaching out to someone. And this one here kind of looks like a Saint Bernard, the dog. And I see the dog has, that the Saint Bernard, they actually, as when they're rescue dogs, they have this little barrel around their neck. And I see a woman here drinking from it. Timeline-wise, it's the second month, okay? The first month, what happens is there are mountains on the background. This mountain kind of looks like a dog's face as well. I feel like some of you might be thinking that you're going on a rescue mission, but you're being left in a position that you're going to be the one that is going to get rescued. I don't know if this can be prevented or this is actually the flow of things that's going to show you certain things about a person, a face, because I see someone here. You can see someone inside of a cloak. He kind of reminds me a little bit Jedi energy, like wearing a cloak. They have here their a club in their hand, like. So it seems like this person might be someone that you're going after, either to save. You think they need saving, or maybe you think, oh, this is a leader. This is someone who's going to get me where I want to go. Maybe that's not really the right direction, because this person is walking on the snow, on top of the snow, and on top of you as well. So I don't know if you heard about the Mount Everest stories. Some of them are horrifying, because people leave their partners if they think they cannot be saved. They leave them and they still try to reach to the peak. Partners, their companions, or whatever it is. So I feel like this can be someone who has that kind of a nature. What do we have here? Snow. Snow, we can consider someone cold. Okay. You're thinking, oh, they're shy or they're introverted. This person might be deep down, they're basically cold. They're not really introverted. They are detached. But I feel like they might be detached from you, not from themselves. So if they want something, they are really passionate about it. This is you actually recognizing, maybe, instead of just going after that, because I see there's a character right here. Kind of looks like a feminine character. Like I see a belly. Kind of reminds me a little bit of... what was that called? Matrushkas. Matrushkas are those nesting dolls, Russian nesting dolls. It kind of reminds me of the shape of that. This is kind of looks like that too. But when you open them up, I used to have one. I don't know where it is. When you open them up, they just multiple of them comes inside of it. So this can be someone actually has filled with wisdom and unknown gifts and they're right there standing. They're maybe giving you the signal already to not to follow them. Okay, if you do, you're here, you're being rescued. Yes, this doesn't mean that you're not going to receive help. However, this can also be something traumatizing at the end of the day. It can take a little while to recover from. But either way, I see that is actually when the third month you're planting a seed and the roots are immediately taking, the roots are immediately picking up and starting to grow. Saint Bernard can be a friend, a good friend of you, helping you, someone loyal to you, or someone loyal to humanity. Maybe they're just right there to help. It doesn't matter who you are. What's going to happen here is, I told you, there's actually clouds and the mountains on the background covering the background. There's a clarity moment coming to you, perfect clarity within the third month timeline, especially that you're understanding maybe what you have been pursuing wasn't your goal. It was somebody else's goal. You were following after them, and they're so ready to leave you behind. When you recognize that, that's why I feel like you're going to detach and plant a different seed. The seed can be an action that you're going to be taking, or a plan you're going to make, something you're going to pursue, follow, like something that you're going to do for yourself, basically. Okay, that's the seed growing here. And there's a fertile soil under it. Kind of reminds me, I started planting aloe vera and one more thing. This, we call it sword plant. It just looks like swords. So when you use a good soil, basically prepared, especially, it has like multiple things inside of it. It's not just one dry dirt. It has like a very good stuff inside of it, very moist. And it seems like I see yours planting your seed inside of this kind of setting. So it is going to take pick up, and it's going to grow immediately. It's going to bring clarity. And also I see here, there's something buried right there. Maybe you're going to find, while you are planting the new seed, it will help you find another hidden gem and another hidden treasure right there hiding. Okay, this is actually the third month. At the end of the third month, this is showing up. Kind of looks like a little bit pufferfish here. And another thing with the pufferfish is when it's agitated, it can become poisonous. So I feel like, but I saw a video before I turned this on. Dolphins actually use pufferfish. They just bite it just tiny bit to get a little like a sensation out of it, not get poisoned though. So this can be something. Maybe you're wondering. Let's go that way. Something coming to you that's gonna maybe looks like a massive chunk of money, or it can be something that will be really exciting for you. But while you're testing it, you shouldn't be like biting it the whole way. Like the dolphins are, I told you, they're just, biting just tiny bit, or that they're not trying to chew it. It can be something you just tip your toes in and test it out a little bit before you invest, because it can be something poisonous if you dive into it too deep, okay? That's why I see this can be even like a small money opportunity, but that you need to really take your time before you just, invest in it or taste it fully. And I feel like even if this is a puffer fish, that you should just bite it and just let it go. You shouldn't just hold on to it too tightly, okay? It can be one-time thing. Another thing comes out of it is there's like another dragon's head right there. Kind of looks like a dragon's head reaching out. The tongue is reaching out. So it can become a little bit even dangerous after a while, okay? I see legal papers showing up right after that. I feel like here, this can be even like something help you to go out there and test something. I'm starting to think maybe this is a spiritual experience. There are some sort of spiritual experiences that you can taste. You can eat stuff. But this means that don't just go into it fully like blindly, okay? Maybe just be very careful about it. And I'm not going to limit this to known spiritual experiences, because I'm thinking this can be also, let's say we started with the fish, so I'm going to say maybe you want to go always visit Japan and eat their food and just want to experience the culture, but this doesn't mean just pack your bag and move there Okay, means that just go there, taste the environment, and then come back, and that's the legal paper shows up here, or clean paper, we can say, that might really inspire you for a bigger thing, a bigger choice, a better life opportunity, maybe a new relationship. Okay, it is going to really change the way you see things, maybe change your perspective completely. When you come back around the 5th month, I see here, and the experience doesn't have to be just too far away from you. It can be somewhere nearby too. I see there's actually a lot of things happening right there, but I already see 2 horse head, one right here, one right there. You can see, kind of looks like a little bit Disney comical horse here. We have a letter E right there. Number 8 is under it. Another number 8 right there. E can mean the first name or the last name of someone. Horse head is a good sign. It means wish fulfillment. But the horse is moving slow, so this can be some sort of like an investment that you're going to do, like plant the seeds, and it's going to take a little while to grow. And because the horse, if the horse is stable, this means that you are moving slowly but surely towards the direction. Another thing is, horse head is looking towards the past. Neither one's horse is looking towards the left side as well. So it can also indicate that there are certain things you need to look back into the past and bring into the future in the positive sense. I'm not talking about traumatic experiences, okay? Another thing that the number 8 I told you about. Number 8 can be completion, closing a cycle. There are 2 of them. So closing one small cycle and opening a big one. This can be towards material satisfaction, fulfillment, and also like an ongoing cycle. It's not going to be one and done thing. It's going to be something that is going to continue for the long term for you, okay? Let's see inside the bottom of the cup. Okay, this is really complicated. I see a seashell initially, and then when I flip it, this kind of looks like a seashell here. I feel like the seashell has some voices inside of it. Seashells, I was recently reading the history of money. They were actually used as, I feel they found in archaeological digs that seashells were a tool for exchange. So they were a type of money basically. So this seashell can be representing what is in your heart that you want to use for exchange, okay? And this can be a skill that you have. Maybe there are so many things that you're not using anymore. You want to do a garage sale. It can be that. It can be your paintings, your drawings, your music, whatever it is that has value to you. Seems like it can really make money for you, but you're keeping it in your heart, so it can. I see that it's actually starting to shatter. It's just starting to just come into pieces. What I have here is, we have a hippopotamus right there. I can see the mouth. No, it kind of looks like a rhino with like a big horn as well. Rhinos that kind of reminds me of a force of nature. So if you want this thing to go out there and grow, you might have to embody the energy of the rhino here. You need to become the force of nature. And maybe there's like a little bit push is going to be necessary, especially within the 5th month, okay? This is something in your heart, so it needs to come outside in order for others to see. I see kind of looks like a World Cup to me. I don't know if you can see that. Within the 6 months, some of you might be exploring some new areas of the world, or I see this can be like a trophy you're gonna get. There's a letter V forming here, but it's a strange part of it is like the cup shows up, then the V shows up. So the material is gonna show up before the victory arrives. It's gonna be like something. Maybe you're gonna first win the amount, and then the recognition is gonna come forward. It can be something like that, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a person juggling 2 pentacles already here. So this is the 4th, 5th month timeline. And when I look at it far away from here too, I see someone. The horse is wearing like a cloak, and I see someone wearing a cloak right there. So you might be the horse as well, that looking at the past. This desire has some time, guys. It is coming. Initially, it's coming, but it has some time. Maybe it needs certain things to get aligned first, or certain things to change. As soon as I said it, it's moving forward, or maybe it needs your mind to change. Here you're shuffling, or you have two pentacles in your hand and juggling them. There is behind you a sword. Sword is what you want to express, your creative ideas, your own truth. And you turn your back towards it, and you're juggling two pentacles here. This is, I feel like, your mental status it's going to represent during that time. Instead of maybe focusing on the key, your key desire, what you want to put out there, you're going to be in a literal hustle during especially fourth and fifth month timeline, seems like. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. It seems like it's going to happen. Then you need to embrace it. Instead of fighting with it, maybe go with the flow is the key here. But Two of Pentacles tells us, like, if you are actually working too hard, but you're not really having any fun or doing any activities that are mind-opening or relaxing, this you can tip the scale, and you can really I feel like Three of Pentacles, it just comes as a suggestion as the Three of Pentacles. Just find some people that can help you. But if you don't, you might be actually reaching towards the Five of Pentacles if you don't give yourself that time of balance, okay? To create balance. Because the waters are on the background. They're already like waves in the water, and you're on the flat ground. The waters can affect you as long as you allow it to, okay? Another thing here is there are mountains in the background right there. So maybe you are, or this kind of looks like ship here, ships on the background. Maybe you're thinking if you work too hard, you're going to be able to also redirect the ships or save the ships or something like that. But there's a line, there's a border in between you and them. Like it's on this picture too. There's a border in between you and them. So it's going to happen. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen either way. You are going to only affect yourself with your actions. This little boy wanted to come back here, guys. He's been sick a little bit, but he's now taking medicine. He has food all over his face, and he's better. And thank you for all your help and your prayers. I appreciate that. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. And go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. And I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.